The man was shocked to see a wanted criminal standing across the carriage. He immediately broke out in a cold sweat from fear. The girl beside him noticed his abnormality. When she saw the wanted notice on her phone, the girl quickly picked up her phone and dialed the emergency number. Suddenly, a burst of gunfire rang out. The girl fell into a pool of blood. All passengers were instantly thrown into panic. It turned out there were other criminals on the train. A woman immediately announced that she was taking over the train. Then she pointed her gun at the man. The next second, the man woke up in the waiting hall. It turned out what had just happened was just a nightmare. After calming his nerves, the man prepared to check his ticket and board the train. However, he found that the layout of the carriage was exactly the same as in his dream. Just as the man was confused, time suddenly stood still. The man unexpectedly gained the ability to predict the future. He realized that the nightmare he had just had would actually happen. The man immediately turned around and tried to get off the train, but the train had already started moving, so the man immediately found the conductor. He told the conductor that there were criminals on the train, and drew a map of the carriage layout, but the conductor didn't believe a word he said. At this moment, the broadcast suddenly came on, announcing that the train would arrive at the next platform in 20 minutes. The man glanced at the time, and decided to get off the train at the next platform. To avoid any accidents, the man started predicting the future again. When he returned to his seat with the conductor, the girl beside him began to call the police. The man subconsciously reached out to grab her phone, but the conductor stopped him. Then he looked at the woman across the carriage in horror, so the conductor asked the woman to show her ID. Unexpectedly, the woman shot the conductor directly. Then she pointed her gun at the man. The prediction ended right then. The man was terrified. He immediately told the conductor about the result of his prediction, but the conductor thought he was having hallucinations from taking drugs. Helpless, the man took out a photo of the wanted criminal and asked the conductor to go to the carriage to verify, but the conductor demanded that the man go with him. To make the conductor believe him, the man had no choice but to agree. Before leaving, he predicted the future once again. This time, the conductor saw the wanted criminal, and he also saw the woman with a gun that the man had mentioned. At that moment, the girl started making the phone call. The conductor stopped her on the excuse that he really liked her phone case. But this unusual move still attracted the criminal's attention. When the conductor and the man returned to the office door suddenly opened.